Hey everybody, I just wanted to do a real quick video. Just wanted to kind of do a walk around of the Concours 66 GTO frame. I'm going to probably skip over a lot of details and some different things that I'll explain in a later video once we fully assemble the frame. But right now, just kind of wanted to give you just an update, show you some of the work that we've been doing, and we'll go from there. All right, let's get to it. All right, so here's the frame as it sits right now. We have about 98% of our parts all detail painted and ready to be installed. So you might notice a few things are missing from the video and the pictures. But we're pretty much about, I don't know, 3 or 4 days away from actually getting ready to assemble this frame. And I will do a more in-depth video at that point. I'm going to explain a lot more about the way we did things, you know, whether it's paint finishes or markings, factory markings or anything like that. I'm going to try to explain in depth in that other video when this is all assembled. So this is pretty much how it sits right now. I want to also point out that everything that you do see as far as why we painted things a certain way, the finishes of different parts, I see a lot of people that are either making things up or they're copying what somebody else did, hoping that they knew what they were doing, and I see a lot of incorrect stuff being done out there because of that. I want to make it very clear that I have not only pictures to back everything up, but everything you see here is exactly how this car was taken apart. We cleaned and carefully looked over every piece to make sure what we were going to replicate is exactly what was there. So we didn't make anything up. We didn't copy somebody else. The only person we copied was, Pontiac, Michigan, at, how they made this at the plant. That's who we copied, which is about, as authentic as it's going to get. So I want to just point that out because people are always going to pick your work apart. I do it. I pick other people's cars apart. Everyone does that, and everyone's kind of an expert, really, or they think they are. But that's something I wanted to make very clear on this car. This is exactly what was there. So if somebody wants to say, hey, those springs were black, they weren't bare steel. No, they were bare steel. And like I said, I have everything to back that up. So just want to kind of get that out of the way because, like I said, everyone's going to want to be an expert and pick apart a car. But, my goal here and our goal as a shop with this car in particular is to really build one of the finest examples there is. And that goes for in every aspect. And that's another thing. If you look at every part number, every date code, every bushing, you can look every number up in the book and it is exactly correct on this car. Every date code is exactly correct. Most of what you see here is actually original to the car. What is not original is an NOS part, a new old stock, which is basically a brand new GM part that was still in the box. So when we started putting this together here, we were opening up packages and boxes from the 60s that have never been opened before, so that was kind of special. So there is very, very minimal aftermarket parts that will be on this car as a whole. And I'll show you in a little bit some of the sheet metal work we're doing. There again, we're not buying patch panels, we're not buying reproduction parts, we are fixing the original parts to this car. So I really think that combined with all the codes, the date codes and the part numbers, it just makes this car super correct. It's a good feeling to be able to put something together and know that it's as close to original as it was. So that's something else I want to point out too. Not a lot of people can do that, and of course we're fortunate. Our client who owns the car has a lot of connections, and he had a lot of original NOS parts for the car. So we were really set up well to do this car nicely. You can see over here, here's some of the packaging and boxes for the car. Pretty much any parts that would have worn out, so anything that's rubber, bushings and ball joints and any parts, service parts, are GM NOS pieces for the car. Obviously hard parts, so springs, control arms, a lot of that stuff was original to the car and we just restored them. So that's kind of like the mindset, I guess, on how we put this all together. But it's going to be a really nice car, and our goal here, like I said, is we just want to put together one of the finest examples that there is for a really nice, really correct GTO. You know, and I'm really hoping that our client's going to be able to get a lot of awards with this, and I don't see why not. We've gone above and beyond to get every little detail down and ensure that this is going to be, you know, a showstopper, essentially. So that's pretty much where things are at right now. You know, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and leave a comments. Give me a call, email, whatever you want to do. Like I said, I'll be explaining a lot more in another video for the guys that really want to understand the in-depth details that we put into this. All right, here's a few more things over in the storage area. I just wanted to kind of show you. We got original core support, inner fenders, those are all refinished, ready to go. Here's more NOS parts, battery tray and the hold down bolt. Under here, all the original Kentmore tools that would have been used to service this car and put it together originally. So that's really cool. We get to put the car back together with the original tools. I think I pointed out before, but the air filter, you know, oil filter, spark plugs, you know, sending units, pretty much anything that's not a GM part, we have all AC Delco parts. So it's going to be such a correct car. I'm really excited about that. And over here, the exhaust hangers, all refurbished, ready to go. They look awesome. All the original hardware, it's all refurbished. The hangers back there. Here's fuel filters. Here's the aftermarket Ames one. It's a nice filter, but you can see an original, the blue's a little darker, and this is just a replacement AC one that was not painted blue. So this is the correct one for the car. Just kind of comparing them here. You know, date-coded original clamps, correct clamps, just on and on and on. I even went as far as to paint the grease fittings for the ball joints. They actually had what I'm going to call a red zinc kind of transparent coating on them originally. So I went and repainted them all. So just, you know, over the top details, but when this is all put together and I do another video showcasing it all together, I think you're really going to appreciate it. It's definitely going to be a masterpiece, that's for sure. So thanks for watching. I'm going to put some pictures up on the Facebook page, so anybody who is on YouTube but not on our Facebook page, definitely go over there and check it out, and vice versa. And yeah, I'm excited to start putting this together. It's going to be a lot of fun. So thanks for watching, guys.